1, 2, 3, 4.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
Yes, it's me. It's Michael Wayne.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
I told y'all, it's Michael Wayne.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
Michael Wayne. Michael Wayne.
It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
That's me, Michael Wayne.
It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, everybody. This is your boy, Michael Wayne, here at another show. We just want to thank God for being with us today, allowing us to come again and share with you. I got my buddy with me this morning, y'all. Check this out. This man needs no introduction because everybody know him. He's known all over for so many different talents. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, has a studio. I'm talking about the man himself, Mr. Johnny Ruffin Jr. Good morning, my friend.
Where he at? Where he at? Good morning, Dr. Michael Wayne.
What's up, man? What's going on, my brother?
Oh, man, all is well on this morning. All is well.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I've been looking forward. I told the people, man, last week, I said, y'all, I'm going to be having an interview coming up with this young man. I'm telling y'all better get ready because he got a new project out. And we're going to be talking about that new project. But, man, we're going to be just talking, telling the people what Johnny Ruffin doing. But Johnny, for the folks that's been living in a cage, I mean, I would say for the folks that might not know the name Johnny Ruffin Jr., I want you to just tell the people who Johnny Ruffin Jr. is.
Well, Johnny Ruffin Jr., I am the minister of music over at Nebo Baptist Church in Murfreesboro, North Carolina, as well as a servant of the Lord. I play multiple instruments.
Yeah,
he's also given me the know-how to record projects, to, just a little bit of everything. And on top of that, he also gave me a little patience to go into the school system. So I am a behavior, as much as I love to clown Dr. Mike, I am a behavior specialist at an elementary school. So
you know what? God has a sense of humor because ain't nowhere in the world you can have that job on a normal basis because you crazy to be a behavior specialist. Somebody ought to be over you with that, man. I'm just behaved.
Man,
God be
Mike,
the glory.
I'm telling you, man, my thing is, yes, I love to clown and stuff like that, but also, you have to be a positive influence in people's lives as well. And so when it comes to the kids, yes, I have to give them both sides. That, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you could have fun, but there's a time and place for everything. And the classroom, you need to be learning, not cutting up.
Well, John, that's one thing I can say about you. Through the years I've been knowing you, you have been, you've got a sense of humor. Yes, you do. But you also are a very influential person in your community and around the people that know you. My church is crazy about you. Somebody said Johnny Ruffin Jr. coming, they get excited. So I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I was surprised my pastor even knew who you was. He was coming to me like, man, this guy. He couldn't think of your name at first, and he was trying to describe him. I'm like, and I said, you sound like you're talking about Johnny Ruffin. And then he said, his name is Johnny. I'm like, you know Johnny? I was like, okay.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm telling you, man, the Lord has, like I said, put me in so many different places. And I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying, whether it's going to the nursing home, going to the prison, ministering to the people. And I'm going to tell you, man, it was funny. Well, it was a blessing. I'll say it that way. One day I went to the prison to sing to the inmates or whatever. In the process of doing that, One of them was released a few weeks later or something like that. And I was all the way in Petersburg, Virginia. Stopped to the gas station to go to get gas to head back home. He was on his way back up north, and we actually stopped. I said, man, you look mighty familiar. And we just embraced it. I was like, wow, it was just amazing. And by the time I got back to the prison for my next, outing, going to minister to them, the word had already done got back where he had done, called back and told everybody. And it was like, man, Johnny's on it, so, I don't even know how far my name is.
Well, I will tell you, you probably don't, because I'm pretty sure your name is probably pretty much all over the country, because that not only do we know you and love you, there are so many even famous artists that you've worked with, and we're going to get in there just telling people who you work with. But Johnny, before we go any further, I want to take just a little time out, and I want to dedicate today's program to a young lady. She actually sings with my church choir. She was featured on my last project, not the last project, but the one before that. This featured Christian Antioch Church Choir by the name of Sister Evangelist Melvina Crutchfield, and we're gonna dedicate today's show to her, knowing that she's in the hospital. She's have been in the hospital, and we just, we wishing her a speedy recovery, letting you know that we're praying for you. We love you, and we just can't wait for you to come back and be with us and laugh and joke and like we always do, and singing up a storm. I'm telling you. So, Johnny, we're going to dedicate today's program to Evangelist Crutchfield. That's all right with you, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do that, because that's what it's about. It's about helping one another and supporting one another in their time. Matter of fact, I just got text message this week that one of my choir members as well was being airlifted to the hospital for an issue and a surgery and stuff. So, I just like to dedicate it to everybody that's going through.
Well, that's right. The devil is busy, but we want the devil to know that God has the victory and God get all the glory, even in the face of defeat. There is no defeat in God, because we know that God has the final say over whatever goes on. And that's the way it is, man. That's the way it's going to be, and it's already said. Listen, man, let's get into this. We've been talking, and let me tell y'all something already. We're going to try hard to play some music, because me and Johnny, we go way back so far, and we're not only confidants, we're not only acquaintances, we're also friends, and we get together, we're cut up, we talk, and so doing an interview with this man is hard. It just ain't easy, because y'all, we might be talking about something that happened 20 years ago, so y'all just bear along with us, because I'm telling y'all, we might cut up today. So listen.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Let's cut up this morning. That's what it's about. Let's cut up.
All right, Johnny, stop
it. Diesel, though.
Johnny, stop, man, stop. Don't start that. Don't start it, because I'm telling you.
Yes sir.
Because once it gets started, it might go for a while. But listen, man, I want to tell the people about. First of all, we know you do have a recording studio. Tell the people about the recording studio.
Yes, I have a recording studio here in North Carolina. The Lord blessed me to have my own facility that I will be able to help ones to get projects done. You don't have to be a professional and all that kind of stuff like that. So as long as you have a good voice and a willing mind to listen sometimes to criticism, to change it this way, do it that way, to get the best out of what the Lord has given you with a song. And I just love to do what I do. Like I said, I do play multiple instruments, as well as I'm a vocalist myself. So, I could help, in those areas as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you, man, for those of you that don't know, this man has produced my last 2 CDs. and I'll recommend him to anybody because if he can produce me, as hard headed as I am in the studio sometimes. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, the man know what he's doing. I mean, he don't just play multiple instruments. The man is talented. He's talented on multiple instruments. That I mean, just whatever he put his hands on. I mean, you was like, okay, that must be your main instrument. But I'm telling you, go to him, John Blaze Studio down in Muffinsburg. What's is it? Muffinsburg? Is it?
No, I'm in Lewiston, North Carolina.
God, what I keep
Now, I
thinking
was
about
born in Muffinsburg, where I used to play on the playground where I spent most of my days. I'm just
I ain't there. I ain't Fresh Prince.
there you go, Fresh
You thought I didn't know that, did you?
Muffinsburg.
Yeah, that's Fresh Prince ain't there. But look, listen, y'all. Listen, if you want a good recording, if you want a professional product, and another good thing about him is that just because you come in there with some money, don't mean he's gonna let you walk out with anything. He's gonna make sure it sounds quality grade, that something you can be proud of, something you can send to California, and you don't have to be there to explain your mistakes. He's gonna make sure that it's somewhere that you can play it anywhere, anytime. You can send it to folks, and something you can really look back and say, we did a good job on this project. So I will personally endorse this man. You hear it right here on the Mike Alston Gospel Hour from your boy Michael Wayne. You hear it right here. I personally endorse this young man to say he is one of the most talented people I know to do this business. So if you need your CD recorded, at the end of the show, we're gonna give you his name, his telephone number, where you can call him. Y'all get y'all stuff done the right way. So Johnny, you can pay me later.
There you go. All right, I'll send you a check.
Send me,
you know, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that's all right. All right, from now on, we're gonna just go mute for the rest of the interview. Look, y'all, listen, y'all. I gotta play a song, and we'll be talking all day. This song is entitled "Never Give Up," which is the title of Johnny Ruffin Jr.'s CD. We're going to dedicate this song to Evangelist Melvina Crutchfield, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the song. We're going to play this song, and you're going to talk about it right after this message. Song called "Never Give Up."
1, 2, 3, 4.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
Yes, it's me. It's Michael Wayne.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
I told y'all, it's Michael Wayne.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
Michael Wayne. Michael Wayne.
It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
That's me, Michael Wayne.
It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
This is Johnny Ruffin Jr., and I have an encouraging word for you. Never give up. Put them hands together, yeah. Put them feet on the floor, yeah. Put them hands together, yeah. Put them feet on the floor. Woo! Listen, y'all, I got my mama in the studio. That's my mama, y'all. Mama, come here and take your time and sing for me. Woo! Sing.
Troubles and trials may have you bound. Friends and family may let you down.
Sing on.
Keep
But you can't give up and you can't throw in the towel. Just remember to never give up.
Don't you give up. Hold on.
Sing, y'all, sing, y'all.
Keep the faith.
All right, altos, y'all, come on, altos.
Don't you give up. Just hold on.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Never give up.
All right, Tiller, come on, Tiller, y'all sing.
Never give up. Never give up. When your way seems dark,
Sad mama.
just hold on.
Come on, everybody, united forces, y'all
Never
sing.
give in. Never give out. Just trust in God. Never give up.
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 Never give in.
Sing, mama, sing.
Never give out. Just trust in God.
Sing, mama, sing, mama.
He will lead you out. Just trust in God.
Mom, you better stop your mess.
Just trust in God. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out.
Yes, she will.
Never.
Mom, you feel it, everybody. How you feel it?
Never.
That's enough. Don't you do that again.
Never give up.
No.
Keep your phone to Jesus. Let him work it
I'm feeling
out.
mighty churchy. I'm feeling mighty churchy. Come on, Willie. Come on, Willie. Give me that line. Yes, sir. I like that. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Keep on holding on.
Holding on.
Keep on holding on. Keep on holding on.
Holding on.
Keep on.
Keep on.
Keep on. Keep on.
All right, Mom, that's enough. That's
Holding
enough, Mom. That's
on.
enough.
Never give up.
I know you done got happy, but that's
Never
enough,
give
Mom.
up.
All right, look.
Never give
Sound
up.
man, cut the mic. Cut the
Never
mic.
give
Cut the mic,
in.
sound man. Cut the mic.
Yes, sir. Mr. Johnny Ruffin Jr.
Never.
Never give up, man.
Man, let me tell you, Mike, that's my mama, man. That's
Is
my
that
mama singing that
Are you
thing.
for real? That's your mama.
That's my mama. She was at Nala. I said, Mom, you gotta stop that, man.
I ain't know your mama sing. I really
Man,
did. Man,
my mama can sing, man.
I knew you had brothers and sisters to sing. Well, I guess, hey, it's all natural. I mean, if they can sing,
Man,
they got to get it from
look, Mike,
somewhere.
let me tell you something. My mama got 9 kids, and every last one of them can sing.
Can I borrow them for my next project?
Man, you sure can, man. Call them the Ruffin family.
Man, listen, let me ask you, what took you so long before you decided to do something with the family, bro?
Well, I guess to a certain degree, I'm so busy working on everybody else's project. But in the same token, when my family get together, all of us always clowning. And so it's kind of hard to try to, get them to be serious about doing something. So I had to catch them when I could catch them right and then go from there. So, but that's just us. We just get together and we just have fun. But I'm telling you, man, Mama has been a vital part of my ministry ever since I was a baby. But even on top of that, my grandmother, she just passed back in September.
Yeah.
And man, that was a big it was a painful time, man, for that, because my grandmother was 97 years old. And man, she was my world. She was my heart.
Yeah.
And so that's the reason why the title of this CD is Never Give Up, because regardless what she went through, she did not give up. She just had a steady mind to keep moving on. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's strangely enough, the day that, she passed, I happened to see it on Facebook, and I called you right
Yes, sir.
away, man.
That's right.
I tell you that for people that do know Johnny, know that his Facebook, grandma always gonna be on his Facebook somewhere. He he is a man. He did love his grandmother, and he loves his family. So,
Oh yeah.
but he spent a lot of time with his grandmother and his mother, and I'm gonna tell you something. You are one that you can say that you can be proud of the way that you acted and the way that you have carried yourself
Yes,
around your
sir.
grandmother, because I'm pretty sure, I know she was very proud of you for
Man.
what you've been able to accomplish. Because I mean, just to have a grandson that has done as much as you have done, not only in the music industry, but they go back to school and to accomplish other dreams, man, that's
That's
just
right.
a great feat. And she got a chance to actually see that. So she's still smiling down on you, brother. And we just thank God for her life and the life that she lived. And we thank God for the Ruffin family, because you guys are close knit family. I found out myself. Um, but John, man, listen, man, I want you to tell the people just who in the Ruffin family is on the CD that you have.
Okay, man, I'm telling you, I have so many as far as my family. My son, he's singing a song up here, which that should be one of the songs that we have down. I'm a child of the Most High.
That's your
He's singing
son.
on that. I have my sister. She's singing on that song as well with him. On this
Wow.
project, I have my baby girl. She just turned 12. So, but when we did the song, she was 11. So, but she's 12 now. Man, I have one of my good friends. He's been a mentor as well in the music business. His name is Deacon Wallace Benton. He's out of the Virginia area, down
Hmm.
around Watkins or somewhere out that way, and a little bitty small place. By the time you go through, you ride out of the town.
That's like where I
And
live.
so I have so many people. I have one of my buddies, Elder Willie Riddick. He's actually on the project.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I have a then like I said, I have my mom. She's on the project. Let's see. I have one of my brothers. He's singing on it. And see, the thing is, I have so many songs right now still of the Ruffin family that is not even on this project. I could actually do a whole nother project because I still have so much music from the Ruffin family. Because what I've been doing, compiling songs as I go. And I was like, okay, y'all come in, let me go and get this done. So right now, I could put out a whole nother 10-song CD right now because we still have more music that I have already.
wow. I know, and hey, look, Ron, you've actually helped me. You've given me a song that was on my project. You did it again on your project. I will look to the hills, and I'm telling you, you're a talented man. So listen, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to get to this thing without talking so much and play some
Yeah,
music.
let's play some music. Let's play some music.
So let's play another song. This song said, "I surrender all." John, who's leading the song? I know it's you.
I Surrender All is an old hymn out of the hymn book. And because I love hymns. Yes, I
Mhm.
like writing songs, all of that kind of stuff like that. And a lot of times we get away from a lot of the hymns and stuff. But this is a true song for me and a lot of other Christians today that, we do have to surrender our all to him.
Mhm.
And that's basically what this song is. All to Jesus, I surrender.
Well, we're gonna play this song right now. The song says, "I Surrender All" by Johnny Ruffin Jr. and the family. We'll be right back.
All to Jesus I surrender. All to him I freely give. I will ever love and trust him in his presence day Jesus, I surrender humbly at your feet, Lord. At your feet I bow. Worldly pleasures, oh, all forsaken. Take me, Jesus. I want you to take me, Jesus. Take me now. I surrender all. I surrender all. Lord, I surrender. I surrender all. Yes. All to thee, my blessed Savior. Lord, I surrender. I surrender all. Oh, I surrender. Surrender all. Yes, I do. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I surrender. I surrender. Oh, Lord. To thee, my blessed Savior. Oh, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender all. Everything within me, Lord. I surrender my mind, my heart, my soul. Everything, it all belongs to you, Lord. Here's my hands. Here's my feet. Here's my voice, Lord. Speak through me. I surrender. Thank you, Lord, yes. Oh, thank you, Lord, yes. Not my will, but your will be done. Yes.
Yes, sir, Johnny. I surrender all. Man, that's sweet.
That's my
sweet.
testimony
That's
there.
sweet. That's sweet right there, boy. I'm gonna tell you though, that number 2, I kind of like that. But we'll talk about that one later. But
Okay. Well, listen. If we have enough time on the end of the show, maybe we can throw that in, just a little piece of that in there.
I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna throw a little bit of that one in because that's my favorite. So, but anyhow,
It's my favorite too because it's a personal testimony.
yeah,
And because regardless what we're going through, we have to understand that God is always standing by
yeah,
to hear our cry.
and that's
That's basically where that song came from.
and that's also featuring our good friend evangelist Willie Riddick, which
Yes, that's right.
We are all like brothers. He actually played on my project also. So
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So he's definitely well known. People that don't know, he's the bass player for Evangelist Shirley Caesar. So
That's
he's
right.
definitely a man all over the country himself. So man, listen, I know you how did you how long did it take you to record this project? Because I know you're busy. You're still recording a lot of folks. How long did it take you to do this project?
To be honest, I probably started on this project maybe around 2008.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part about it is I've actually put three projects out. Because like I was telling you, I had started, I will put a couple songs on this project, come back, there's another project. So I've actually put out 3 projects in the middle of starting on the Ruffin Family project.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So I put out a project called The Last Mile. I put out a project called Used by You. And I also put out a CD that I dedicated it to the nursing homes. And this was called The Hymns of the Church, Volume 1. I put that out, and it had different songs like Pass Me Not, O Gentle Savior. It had, so many hymns and stuff. Oh, I Want to See Him, Look Upon His Face. There's to sing forever, ever, ever, great. So, Hold to God's Unchanging Hand. So, on that project there, so I've actually put out 3 projects, but I started on the Ruffin family back around 2008.
Wow.
And so this basically 10 years that I've been working on this project.
10 years. Wow. It's about, it's definitely time overdue. I was intending to ask you about that too. I know you did a lot of stuff, a lot of work with a lot of senior citizens complexes, and you was going to the hospitals and whatnot singing. Do you still have time to do that?
Well, I don't have much time now, being that I'm in the school system.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so because normally what I was doing when I was full-time music, I would actually go during the daytime. Sometime I would go around lunchtime, and I would just stay there for a couple of hours at the nursing home. I would sing to the residents. I would go around to visit some of the rooms, and just have a ball. But they actually just had a talent show at one of the facilities in my local area. And I went out there and set up the sound system for them. And they had some of the residents that, might play guitar or just want to just sing a song. Mm-hmm. And they just had a talent day out there and had a great time. Wow.
Well, Doc, I'm telling you, we got to play another song, Johnny. I'm determined I'm going to play this music. A song called Stop By Here. Johnny.
Y'all better put your shouting shoes on then.
Yes, sir. We're going to play this song. Johnny, tell us about this song, Stop By Here. Who's on it?
Man, well, that was an old song that Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. So basically, just took the song and did Stop By Here, but I put a quartet drive to it. And this song is featuring my friend Deacon Wallace Benton.
Okay.
And he's gonna help me sing this song, and we just gonna enjoy it. So don't put your shouting shoes on, because we got to tell the Lord to stop on by here, because we need him to.
Well, you heard it right there from my man Johnny Ruffin Jr. You're gonna play the song called "Stop By Here," and we be right back.
Sir.
Yeah, let's do it.
Stop by here, dear Lord.
I just stop by here. I just stop by here. I read in your word that the wheat and the tare will all go together. But the day of harvest, you will do the separation. We need you right now. Stop by here, Lord. Somebody's in the hospital. They need you, Lord. Somebody's worried. I just stop by here. Come on by here, Lord. Come on by here, Lord. I'm waiting on you right now. I'm waiting on you. You told me, said if I ever need you, I just call on you. I'm calling on your name. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. You said in your word, they that wait on you shall renew their strength. I'm waiting on you right now. I just stop by here. Somebody is the burden. Somebody is heartbroken. I just stop by here. We need to stop by. Oh, yeah. Stop by. Oh,
You better have yourself, Deacon Ben. You better have yourself. Lord. Yeah. We need to stop. Somebody need to stop.
Right, let me do you something. Yeah, buddy.
Y'all,
Yes, sir.
y'all did some cutting up on this CD, man. Look, I'm mad because you didn't tell me to come in. But anyhow,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Listen, dog. Man, listen. We want to tell you, man. I'm proud of. I want to do say I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you've accomplished. I'm proud of what you're doing. What you're still doing, and man, what you're getting ready to do. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, you're right at the you're right on the pinnacle of your biggest success to come. And I'm telling you, you're right here.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of people are still paying attention to Johnny Ruffin Jr. Johnny, I want to ask you a question. Tell the people your biggest inspiration. Who inspired you? Who got your wheels to rolling? Who really, when you think about this artist, who's the one that really motivated you to do what you do?
Well, it's so many people. Well, first of all, it started from being in a holiness church. Back in the day,
Hello, somebody.
They came out with the guitars and the bass guitar, the drum, the organ, and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, every time they hit that shouting music and all that kind of stuff. So that's what really kind of sparked me. Mm-hmm. And so when I was only about 3 years old, I pretty much started out. I used to go over to grandma's house and beat on her pots and pans with spoons and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Everybody else telling me, shut up. Grandma said, no, let him beat. And so from there, kept on going until I was about a teenager, and I started on the road, and I met a group called the Clifton Brothers out of
Lewisburg, North Carolina.
Yeah. And they really messed me up as a teenager because I never really saw quartet music until I kind of met them. And what happened was they had these loud suits on. I think they might have been pink or something.
Yeah.
Pink and
yes, sir.
And I think they were loud suits. And these guys up here playing guitars, and every time they would make a move or sing a song, they'd be stepping back from the microphone. They'd turn from the microphone. You see a lot of that stuff in worldly music where they're doing a lot of stepping and stuff. And to see those guys doing that messed me up, man. So they really gave me that edge to want to even go further. But like I said, my family is just straight music on my dad's side and my mom's side. Okay. So from what I'm told, I didn't remember him, but they said my granddad used to play the piano and pick on the guitar a little bit. So like I said, I don't remember because, that was, kind of like before my time. But to know that he was doing that, and then to hear about my grandmother on my dad's side, they said she would go up in a church and with her tambourine, and she get to squalling up in there. Oh, man, they said before you know, folk laying all out in the floor and everything.
Woo! And that's the way they do it. We call them the Holy Rollers.
It's on both sides of my family. And matter of fact, I have an aunt. She sings with a gospel group. And so just on both sides of my family is music. And so just growing up in that musical background, growing up in the holiness churches, moving on to quartets and all, you know, it just everybody, I had a chance to get a little piece of the pie from everybody that I came in contact with.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's definitely it definitely shows you have you know, a background that's pulled you to where you are now, and you know, that's just you being stayed. Not only did you do it because people with your talent could have been in R&B, you could have changed so many times to another genre of music, but thank God you're still in the gospel because we need people like you to do what you do. Not only singing, but to be in the studio and to be a producer, man. So, like I said, keep up the good work. You definitely, we get ready to come back in the studio next year. I'm gonna be calling you on that. So, don't.
When I got one for you too, you might got a song for you, man.
You gonna give me a song, man.
I got one for you, that man. I'm telling you, Mike, it's gonna work. I got one for you, man.
It fit me.
It fits you. I got one for you.
Well, you know what, John? I'm gonna tell you something. It's an honor, and people might not realize this, but for Johnny to write a song and to give it to you, and like he's done me, that's an honor because I mean Johnny don't do that to anybody, and that's make me feel like I'm doing something or I've done something that somebody at his talent and of his magnitude can look at him and say, you know, I don't mind this man having a song with my name on his project. So that I'm honored. I am honored. So I don't take that lightly, bro. I really don't.
Oh man.
So
see, Mike, I'm gonna tell you this is my thing. You have so many people that think they are up here or whatever, however you want to say it. I'm gonna leave it at that. But my thing is, I know where I come from. Right. You know, I know what it is not to have food on your table. I know what it is to sleep on the floor. You know, there's a lot that I have, and the Lord has humbled me to, you know what I'm saying, understand this is a ministry. Yeah. Yes, you know, I record, yes, I sing and all of this kind of, but this is my ministry. If I can help somebody, that's what it is. You know, I try my best to be as humble as I can, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how far my name may have been or be, or the people that I, you know, come in contact with. You know, it's not about that. At the end of the day, you know, what did I do to help somebody else is where I'm at.
Well, Johnny, like I said, man, that's right there. It just shows the kind of person that you are, and it shows the kind of heart that you have, man, for the people of God and for the ministry and for the music industry that you're in. Doc, I'm gonna tell you, man, I've enjoyed this interview. You know, the time fly when I'm talking to folks that I really like to talk to.
Oh, yeah.
The time just go by.
Yeah, time get to rolling, man.
I was up already, but listen, Doc, before we go, we're gonna play this other song right here. I tell you what, before we do this, I want you to tell the people how we can get in contact with Johnny Ruffin Jr. If you want to book him for your programs, you want to book him for your event, he do weddings, bar mitzvahs, funerals.
I ain't doing no wedding now. I'm sorry, I ain't doing no wedding. You can cancel Christmas on that one.
He said he'll do it by mitzvah, but he ain't doing no wedding.
Man, look, honestly, I have done so many weddings in my life, playing and singing and all of that kind of stuff.
Come on, man.
I mean, I love weddings, and you know, and at some point, Lord, you know, send me the right one, and you know.
Look. Wait a minute, hold. Let me put this out here. This ain't the dating game, dog. This ain't the dating game. We're not putting.
That's another story. But I'm telling you, man, I have done so many weddings. and I've dealt with so many bridezillas and stuff like that, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't handle it.
Well, ladies.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Ladies, if you're out there in the listening area, this young man named Johnny Ruffin Jr., he is on the market.
You, the ladies, they want that willing to be right now.
He's really.
A man can say, okay, I'll go to Georgia to be.
He's willing. He's able. He's looking for the bride to be. So his number is.
Yes,
Johnny, listen, y'all. But listen, all right, Johnny, don't blame me. We're going to start calling you there because I'm just saying.
No, ladies, don't call me. I'm just give you my email address or something. I'm just messing.
Johnny be sitting by the phone with the phone in the hand. All right, listen, Johnny. Look, but for people you want to call Johnny for any reason, I say any reason, have recorded. Any reason.
For the right reason.
Listen, Johnny, give people your information, man.
Okay. Again, my name is Johnny Ruffin Jr. My information is 252-287-5741. You can reach me there anytime to book me for a concert. No weddings. But if you have banquets or anything like that or whatever you need music for, do the best I can to assist you in that.
And for those ladies that are looking for a hot date, you can call.
No, sir. I don't need no dates right now. I am too busy trying to make sure that I'm preparing.
Oh man, I'm just
right now.
Yeah, we just messing with Johnny. But listen, Johnny, really, I hope you got that number. Johnny, give him that number one more time.
Let me give you that number one more time. 252-287-5741.
Well, you heard it right there from Mr. Johnny Ruffin Jr. Johnny, we got to go. Do you have any last words you want to say before we go?
Have a great service this morning, and just allow the Lord to do what He has to do. I mean, if you need healing in your body, ask Him. If you need whatever you need, financial blessing, ask Him. He's standing right there waiting.
Well, yes,
sir.
That's
I mean, what the old folks say, He may not come when you want Him, but He'll be on time.
That's
and
right.
I know Him to do that on so many occasions.
Well, you've heard it right there from my friend, Mr. Johnny Ruffin Jr. Johnny, we thank you so much for being a guest on the Mike Alston Gospel Hour. We look yeah, man.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey, man, listen, I thank you, brother. Listen, everybody, you heard it right here. This is my man, Mr. Johnny Ruffin Jr. Contact him, call him. He's right there. Matter of fact, call him right now. I'm pretty sure he'll pick up. He'll be in church. He'll be in church in a little bit, but call him quick. But anyway, listen, if you want to call me, my number is telephone number is 804-943-5997. That's 804-943-5997. If you want to call me, groups that you want to be on my show, send me some music. My email address is mikealston02@gmail.com. That's mikealston02@gmail.com. Listen, everybody, I want you to go to church today. Have a safe week. Be blessed. And until we talk again, I want you to stay prayed up. And we're going to talk to you later. You hear?
Word, and no matter what people say, I know who I am in God. No one can change my mind. No, I
won't compromise with the devil, no, because Satan's a lie. Satan's a lie, because
I'm a child of the Most High. He fight my battles, yeah. No need to compromise.
No need to compromise. I'm a child. I'm a child of the Most
High. He fight my battles, yeah. No need to compromise, because I know who I am and I was made in His image, wonderfully and skillfully made. Ooh, I'm in there to the kingdom because His life He gave. Yes, I know my identity. My God has rescued me. No need to compromise because I know who I am in God. I'm a child. Yeah. No need to compromise because I know who I am. I'm a child of the Most High God. Oh yeah. No need to worry, no need to compromise. Oh, because I know who I am in God. You may talk about me, oh. You may criticize me. You may call me anything, but a child of the Most High God, I know who I am. I'm more than a conqueror through Him that loves me. I know who I am. I know who I am. I'm the
My brothers and my sisters, I just want to encourage you with this little simple song to let you know that the Lord is always standing by. Listen, when the way of the world seems to get you down, you've prayed and you sometimes lose your faith. But in Jesus I've found a friend who will be there till the end, standing by, standing by. Jesus is standing by to hear me when I cry. Standing by. The Lord is always standing by. Jesus is standing by to hear me when I cry. You've tried, and it seems that everything failed, and you prayed and you seem to get nowhere. Why not give the Lord a try? Because He's always standing by, standing by. He's always standing by. He's standing by to hear me when I cry. Oh, standing by. No matter what you're going through, He's standing Jesus said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. And I have a friend, Evangelist Willie Riddick. I want you to come and take your time and minister to the people. He's standing by.
My brothers and sisters, first is with Jesus is joy to let you know that God is always standing by. It's been a few years ago, the Lord decided to take my mother away from me, and it was a very painful time, and I felt so alone. But I recognize what the word of the Lord says, that He'll never leave you nor forsake you. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know if you're sick, you're going through whatever, but I want you to know this for sure, that the God that we serve, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Shalom, Elohim, is standing right by your side.
Yes,
People can leave you all day long, but I want to rest assured to give you a great assurance to know that God is standing by. I wish I had a witness. You may be driving in your car, you may be cleaning your home, you may be praying on your knees, but whatever you're going through, this one thing I want to assure you to know, that God Almighty is standing by. I wish I had time to preach to you, but I want you to know I may not be with you in body, but I want you to know that where you are right now, God is standing by. How do I know? Because He's with me right in this studio. He's riding with me in the car. And when I think on the goodness of Jesus and all that He's done for me, glory to God, my soul cries out, God, I thank you. He's a mighty good God. I'm going through some things right now. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it, but one thing I know for sure, He looked beyond my faults. Matter of fact, He just didn't look beyond my faults. He seen my faults and brought me out. So I want you to know it's nothing that you've been through that God can't bring you out of. I dare you to lift your hands. If you can lift your hands and let you know that God is standing by. If you know God is able, I dare you to clap your hands and give God glory, because He's able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that we ask or think. God, I thank you, because He's an awesome God. Glory to God. He's an awesome God. He's standing by. God, I thank you. I almost lost my mind, but because of His grace and His mercy, He's able to give you the strength that you need. I don't care what you're going through. He's standing, 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 standing by. God bless you.
One, two, three, four.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
Yes, it's me. It's Michael Wayne.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
I told y'all, it's Michael Wayne.
Plays the music that will make you feel better. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour. It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
Michael Wayne. Michael Wayne.
It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.
That's me, Michael Wayne.
It's the Mike Alston Gospel Hour.